The Detroit Pistons are signing Duncan Robinson to a 3-year, $48 million deal. Wow. Who would have thought that Duncan Robinson would be getting $16 million a year? Yeah, $16 million a year. Wow. That is great for a guy who turned down a guaranteed of $19 million this year. And if you guys did not know, Jimmy Neutron, Sheen, Duncan Robinson is 31 years old. And he's someone who averaged, 11 points this year. He's had a career high of 13 points, multiple times in his career. And after spending his first 7 seasons with the Heat and his 1,200 three-pointers are the most in Heat franchise, he becomes one of 8 undrafted players with 1,000 threes, according to Shams Charania. Now, this is a guy that I've spoken to, really nice guy, and someone that is just one of the hardest workers in the NBA. He's still a lethal shooter, and part of this, Detroit is trading Simone Fontecchio to Miami as part of a Duncan Robinson sign and trade. And I actually love this for both parties. Talking about Simone Fontecchio, who's a perfect replacement for Duncan Robinson. He's a 6'9" from my father's hometown of Pescara, Italy. And first off, Duncan Robinson gives the Detroit Pistons one of the most lethal shooters in the league, who's 6'8" with an equal wingspan. He's got a quick release. He does not think twice about shooting. His defense isn't bad. He's a lot quicker and a bit more switchable than you'd think, and he is an instant spark plug. Now let's go over to Simone Fontecchio, who will be his replacement on the Miami Heat. This was a guy that in 16 games for Detroit the year ago averaged 15.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 2 assists a night on killer shooting splits. This past year in 16 minutes tonight, he averaged 6 points on 40% from the field. And not so great 3-point shooting, which was this past year 33.5. But this guy's actually a marksman who can shoot the cuff off the ball, and someone that, if you're the Miami Heat, you're getting a guy who can knock down, catch and shoot threes. He can also put the ball down and drive to the rim. He's able to shoot over anybody. He can guard 2 through 4, and he's not a ball stopper. He'll move the ball, he'll help create for others. And to me, he's a combo forward who is underrated and has played high-level basketball. And he's one of the toughest players. He's got great size for a wing. He can shoot in traffic. And one of the things, he doesn't draw many free throws, and he can play a little bit wild, but I think he's a guy who's an efficient scorer who is perfect for today's game, as he'll help space the floor and help, keep the ball moving. To me, he's someone that if you've watched him before, and if you're the Miami Heat, you just saved $11 million and got someone who can give you similar production as Duncan Robinson. Obviously, Simone Fontecchio might not have the readiness, but it gives you a bit more defense and a little bit more of some other stuff that Duncan would have not been able to. So to me, I think these are like one of those deals where it actually is a win-win for both parties, and I like it. Okay, so I want to hear your opinions down below in the comment section. What do you guys think of this deal? If you guys agree that it's one of those deals where you're kind of impressed that both teams walked away with, weaknesses, or basically winning. Okay, Miami is able to, do some salary cap gymnastics, while the Pistons have brought in Karis LeVert and Duncan Robinson now to replace Dennis Schroeder and Tim Hardaway Jr. and Malik Beasley. So kudos to them.